I watched all 659 clips of SGA playing in isolation in 2025, and I'm just going to show y'all a commonality between how he scores. And this commonality, this concept, is the empty space of the floor. And every single time he quote unquote gets into his bag, he's going to be utilizing this space that was created not by himself, but most importantly by his teammates. So when he ends up getting Shaedon Sharpe, boom, slow this down. He has Shaedon Sharpe, top of the key. Read the spacing of the floor at this point in time, right? Count numbers. Y'all got to count numbers and look over the shoulder of your defender. It's not about this person right here, right? It's not about them. It's about these people, right? It's about them. It's about them, not this person. Once again, I repeat. So understand, count the numbers, right? On the right side of the floor, you have 1, 2, 3, right? You have 3 people to SGA's right side, 3 help defenders. And to his left side, you have 1. But understand, this one defender is guarding the strong side corner. And with this one defender guarding the strong side corner, you know that him as a defender can't really play help because he doesn't have help if he plays full help. That means Casey Wallace will get an open 3. So that's why people don't play help strong side corners. That's why your coach tells you not to do so, right? That's why people will only dig and then just run back. So in reality, you have more space than you think. Although he's standing right here, he's not really taking up the space and taking it all away. Because the second he gets closer, this is also the same second the defender begins to leave, right? So understand that. 3 defenders to his right side, 1, maybe half a defender to his left side. And now understanding that spacing, what way do you think SGA is going to go? To this left side, right? To this left side. And so he's going to end up walking him down, boom, goes left, and is able to get straight into his defender's body. And now he has all the room and separation that he needs to get into a shot. Boom, off glass, bucket. He comes down, and guess what the SGA has? One of the best things you can have as a player in these situations, right, is this right here. An empty corner, right? And now he has all 4 defenders, 1, 2, 3, 4, stacked to his left side. So the room SGA is going to use to get his buckets is going to be all on this side of the floor. And why is that? It's not just because these people just so happen to be here. It's because his teammates are there. When a player moves, the defender moves. It's like a gravitational pull, right? And so now his teammates spacing the floor in this manner, him catching, him realizing this, his whole attack going down is going to end up going to this right side. He's not going to have anything to do with that left side. So he could go, he could stop, and then even then he stunts. He could continue to go right and use all the space to sidestep or step back, whatever he wants, and get his bucket. Another play. Now here with Dillon Brooks. Let's slow this down off rip. Comes off that one. Isaiah Joe pops that left side. You see a very similar spacing again. 1, 2, 3 to his right side. And now you got strong side, right here, Jalen Green now guarding somebody, but he's really not helping, right? So count numbers. Where do you think is going to go, and where's the spacing of the floor? Look at all that room. Recognize all of that room. So watch what SGA does. Just watch the moves. Goes right, goes left, Hezzy, stops, boom, pull up, see Shangoon, bucket. Easy bucket. Recognize the spacing on this next play, right? He's got Trey Murphy. Remember, space. Empty corner. Empty corner. I want y'all to catch it. Notice how he utilizes empty space. All 4 defenders, 1, 2, 3, 4, stacked to his left side. So where's SGA going to go when he drives? Just pay attention. Drives left, drives right, stop, spin, takes all the time in the world and gets his bucket. It's more simple than you think. It's more simple than you think. Recognize the spacing, utilizing empty space. Comes down, doesn't begin his attack till he's like right at the 3-point line. So he's right at the 3-point line. Remember, strong side corner, and he has 1, 2, 3 stacked. And look at Chris Paul's hand, right? Look at Chris Paul's hand. He's probably telling Stephon Castle, get more over, or telling his teammate right here, one of them to get more over. I'm unsure. Boom, don't matter. He's telling somebody to get over. But all that doesn't matter because there's one reason. Because there's one person on this side, right? And so notice where SGA goes. Stop, cross step, boom, tween, goes right, boom, step back, pump fake, into the contact, bucket. Notice how he used all the space that was actually available. Because I told y'all, remember what I told y'all, this is not a real defender, right? Castle is loaded up to the left side, but he's not going to use the left side. If anything, this is bait because the more left, understand, the more left that he goes, the more right space right there's going to be. Right? Because it's physics, right? If you move this player to this side and then you engage this defender the same amount, that means there's going to be more on this side. There's going to be more room to go right. So in actuality, if he could leverage that help defender to his left to be able to get his bucket going right. Because like I said, this is not a help defender, right? And because really even understand this concept, this is plain and simple. Because you see him drive and get to this block, step back, and this help defender still isn't helping. He still isn't doing anything, right? He recognizes the 3 and the 1. It's a 3 and 1 every time. I promise you, it's going to work every time. Pump fake, gets into his body, float, bucket. SGA brings Scoot Henderson out to this wing. Lou Dort, right, sitting right here on this wing. He's ball watching. If he stays here the whole time, SGA's not cooking. SGA straight up not gonna cook. But watch what Lou Dort does. Lou Dort cuts through. Because now understand, his defender is Shaedon Sharpe. And so what does this now open up as SGA sizes up and reads the floor? Remember what I told y'all before. It opens up elbows, right? Once you're able to get in that elbow area, you're now able to get into that paint, right? And so SGA immediately, right? Understand the timing of this. Understand the timing, right? Let's go back. The second that Lou Dort cuts, he immediately left tween, right tween, straight to where his defender left. Now he stops, sees Jeremy Grant, goes left away from him, spins because Scoot Henderson overcommitted and gets fouled on the float, right? Off-ball intelligence and IQ, and that allowed SGA to get to his spot. So when you think it's actually SGA creating his space to get to spots, it's really his teammates creating 90% of the space, and the move that he does creates about the last 10%. Simple. SGA crosses half court, spacing, one teammate, two teammate, route, well, boom, one defender, two defenders, 3, 4. So there's 2 and 2 going to his left and right. But notice who's going to make a cut and where SGA ends up going. Kenrich Williams cuts through from that wing. SGA drives to that left side. Spins back to that middle, sees the help, gets a layup. Now pay attention. Look. Hartenstein. I want y'all to watch. Hartenstein, right? Watch Hartenstein. Hartenstein gives the ball to SGA. At this moment, SGA has one defender to his left, two defenders to his left, one to his right, two to his right. But Hartenstein is going to shift. He's going to shift the balance of the floor. Right, he's going to shift the balance of the floor by slipping, going out to this side, and now this makes Bron the lone man on the left side. And like I said, he's strong side corner alone, so guess what? He's not a help defender. And on top of that, look what's happening at the rim. There's no real weak side help because he's in the middle of the floor. When someone is on the wing, this player comes and steps over. When someone is on this wing, this player comes and steps over. Sorry for all the arrows, you got to catch what I'm saying, right? But understand, there's going to be someone who steps over. But when you're down the middle, people are going to stack up like that, which is why you have lane lines to drive, right? And so now, guess where SGA goes? Left, where LeBron doesn't help, where Rui left with Hartenstein, and now he gets a layup. Understand, rim protector down here. Always got to keep note of that before you start a game. Rim protector, right? You've got a rim protector. How often can I actually get to the rim? And most times you'll probably actually end up having to stop short, which is what you're going to see SGA do. But first, let's talk about how he attacks, right? 1 to the left, 2 to the left, 3 to the left. Strong side corner, he doesn't help. So SGA, where's his room? Right here. Right here is all of his room. So watch, pay attention. Boom. Now he could behind the back, cross, boom, hezzy, tween, goes. Mind you, his eyes are up. He sees this. He knows this, right? Because if Kessler is not there, layup at the rim. But Kessler's there. So SGA has to adjust how he attacks, knowing that the weak side big is going to come to protect the rim. So he gets into this. A little side step to that right side and gets his bucket, right? You got to continuously read as you go and attack. You got to keep reading, right? This is slightly different from the plays that we just saw because he's now facing pressure. And now facing pressure, you're going to have to make quicker moves. You can't kind of just play at your own pace, play super comfortable, but you can still be under control. There's a difference between control and comfort. When someone's pressuring you, you won't be able to play super comfortable, but you'll still be able to be controlled. There's a slight difference. When you're comfortable, you're doing everything you want. The defender's not forcing you to do anything, right? But here, Tim Hardaway Jr. pressing up, he's going to force SGA to do things, but he's still under control, right? So boom, ball pressure from half court, goes left, goes back to this right side. Now he ends up breaking to this middle, right? Where there's 3 people that could help come over, step over and help, right? But in understanding space, right? Remember, because the space that he should have is right here. The space that he does have is right there. So what you're now going to see SGA do, right, is that he's going to go right, and cut his defender off so he could get right back left into this space that was on this side. Away from, guess who? Help defender stepping over. Help defender who'll be there. Help defender over there, ready to rotate, ready to go. He literally cut Hardaway Jr. off. Like, I hope y'all realize that. He cut him off because he understands there's no space. Because he beat him, goes right, and cuts back left because he knows there's no space right. And now he gets his midi and gets his bucket. Using empty space to get your buckets. Simple. It's so simple that I promise you, if you take exactly what I just showed y'all, just take note. When you go hoop next time, just count the numbers before you attack, and then go and attack.